Josh and I had actually met back when I was apprenticing with Robert Nicholson. We used to do workshops, and it was a very small glassblowing community back then, and we were one of the few places that you could go to learn.
And so it just felt like he was part of what I was interested in. He was working out of his garage, and I was working out of my garage. We're like, let's look for a space to melt, you know, let's find a place where we can be creative. There wasn't much of a business thing that we planned for. We just were looking for a space to do our artwork.
I met Dave and Josh when I came here for the first time. I thought that it was a really cool thing. I'd always wanted to try blowing glass. I did the beginner's course, and then I bought all the tools and materials to set up a studio at home in my garage. And eventually I quit my day job so that I could come work here. So, process of making a piece. First, you have to pick out the color that you want to use. And as far as colors, there are so many options. Once I have my color selected, then I turn on my torch. Generally, you want to get the torch adjusted to a very neutral flame. And then I get the glass in the flame and I start to heat it up, and I melt the glass until it forms a little ball. It'll start to gather up on its own as it heats up. To make a heart pendant, I would smush my little ball, flatten it out, and then I use my knife to carve a little indentation into it. I go and heat each side of the heart pendant, let the side get nice and hot and kind of drip. That way I get a nice rounded, bubbly heart. And then I hang the piece upside down, get it hot, and let it drip. And that's how it makes the cute little point.
Josh and Dave have brought in a whole other segment to the community that I don't think would really be reached any other way. They are hitting a younger demographic, which is very, very necessary in the arts. Because if people aren't growing up with the arts, they won't appreciate it later on. They bring a vitality, they bring a newness to the art world here, and they're very energetic. They're always doing some kind of programming and bringing in some great artists from all over the United States.
Their impact is strong in our community. They generally always available for a lot of things. They're both very personable, they're leaders.
When they come here, they don't come just to eat like in a regular, typical, boring idea of a dinner in any diner. Here, you come here while you're here, while you're having a dinner, the music will start like now. Zorba dance, please. Zorba. Yes. Obaid.
Hello, my name is Malik Hill. I am currently here enrolled at SPC in the digital media program. So there has been a lot of people that have inspired me here. A lot of family members that have inspired me. One of them being my grandmother. She is an artist, and I think I get a lot of my, artistic or creativity from her area because she's always, she's a painter. So I became a volunteer at the church by a friend, and basically we got together. There was a contest. The pastor asked for a little promotional video it was a contest that he wanted a little trailer to make to pitch the idea to some business people to invest in his movie, and we me and my friend, we basically, got together and we made a trailer for the pastor. So ever since we won, I really enjoyed, the video camera, the post-production, all the editing and stuff that has been involved. So my goal is to open up my own production company, specializing in commercials and events, and really try making this entrepreneurship thing work. If it doesn't really work out the way I want it, then I would like to try, applying for some corporate jobs and seeing if I can, land one of those. My favorite kind of videos that I like to do is really like everything. Like I'm really into, events. So when someone asks me to do like events, I do recaps for that. I like to do, I just got into starting to do weddings with a friend of mine, and we've been kind of, cranking out those, which pays very well, depending upon the clients you got. And just all videos, and do like live production. So even when I was doing things at the church, they hired me to do their live streams. So I was doing like multi-cast video, switching, and it was all live.